HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review and something a little bit different. Is it a beer? Is it a spirit? I'm here to find out. It's a very tiny little bottle of Watt Dickie. This is produced by Brewdog, but they're not kind of classing it in the Brewdog brand. You'll see no Brewdog logo anywhere on it, I'm told. I'll give you a little bit of the spiel. I'm not going through all the Brewdog marketing bullshit because it's just a bit silly and I'll get embarrassed. Because if you can say those words and not be embarrassed, then you're a bigger man than me. Anyway, so it says it's an insanely amplified IPA, which uses their freeze distillation. Essentially the same kind of Eisenbach process that they used when they were producing Tactical Nuclear Penguin, Single Bismarck and End of History. So it is a freeze distilled beer. They're calling it a spirit, a faux spirit, a new spirit, a dead spirit, whatever all this means. I mean, it's just Brewdog marketing kind of dealio, but essentially it is a freeze distilled IPA coming in at a humongous 35%. Anyway, let's get it out of the box, give you a look at the bottle. It wasn't that expensive, but I mean, it is a tiny little measure. It says drink it as a spirit. I mean, it's a still beer. Drink it on the rocks, put it in a cocktail. So I'm going to just have a little bit, and it's resealable. So there you go. You get the little kind of medicine bottle kind of thing going on. Yeah, no Brewdog branding at all. Very plain in a way. I mean, it's very interesting. But they do call it an ice distilled beer on the front of the bottle. So it's now or never. I have had all the other ones, actually. I haven't had Ghost here, but I've had all the rest. I'm going to have a little bit of this. But I'm probably going to take, give my wife a taste of it, and then look, tiny little bit. And there, I'm probably going to take it out to some friends tomorrow. After see some friends whose bar I'm doing a US beer tasting at. Give them a little taste of that. Oh, shall I have a bit more? Oh, a bit more. It's a Wednesday night. Yeah. Yep, running down the side of there. Don't want to have a lick of it. I want it to be a complete surprise when I actually get to taste it. So, 35% beer. I did quite enjoy Single Bismarck, so I'm hoping that this is going to be interestingly similar. I mean, beer in the glass, you mean, leaving lots of legs on it as you'd expect. It looks like a whiskey, a very dark, kind of radiant, kind of amber colour. So let's give it a sniff. Yeah, it smells like whiskey. It's got a dry kind of oak barrel character to it. Oh, it's got a lot of alcohol on it. It smells. It reminds me as much of whiskey as it does vodka, actually. On the aroma. Right at the front, you get petrol, kind of turpentine. You do get a little bit of kind of Marisotto, kind of like pale malt. You got to be right in there, and you're getting it's smoky. Yeah, it's very alcoholic, paint thinners, turpentine, that kind of thing. But if you go in and out, you kind of get in the front of it, and there is aroma there, toffee. Honey. It's like a burnt, smoky edge to it. But then that's when it gets a bit fumy. So let's dive in. Wish me luck. Cheers. Oh, blimey. It's very viscous and kind of glue-like, very pasty, kind of on the lips. Oh, it doesn't have the hops that Single Bismarck, Single Bismarck had. It doesn't have that at all. It's very grainy, slightly buttery. Have another little bit. Buttery at the start, like a burnt butter, grassy, but yeah, grain, building, warming, huge kind of alcoholic phenols there. That first little taste, I'm not a whiskey fan, but I wanted to try it. It means very well priced, like £3 odd, just a little small bottle. Thought, why not? Let's give it a go. There's initially a sweetness, then yeah, buttery, burnt, smoky. Not smoky in a peaty note, smoky in a kind of charred toffee. It's oily. It's if you ever make your own popcorn at home, pop your kernels, put a bit of butter over top. It's kind of leaving that kind of slick, kind of greasy residue on your lips. Dear God, no. It's not for me. As I said, I'm not a whiskey fan. Hopefully I'm going to find a couple of whiskey fans tomorrow. I'll tote it around the bar. Who wants a taste of this? This is going to be interesting. It's not for me. Single Bismarck I thought was really nice. It was like a really intense, concentrated hop juice. I nearly bought a bottle of that even at its lofty price. I did prefer that. This reminds me a bit more of what my memory is of End of History, which was a very distant memory and a long time ago, and I was quite drunk. So it's got the backbones of a beer. I'm getting a hop prickle now, just as I'm sitting. Hop prickle, not a hop prickle. I'm getting a warm from the chest, warm from my throat. Nah. Seems a bit pointless. Be a distillery or be a brewery. I say be a brewery because Brewdog brews some lovely, lovely beer and some lovely whiskey tinted beer like their Paradox range. Beautiful imperial stout with a load of whiskey character in there. That works much better than this. This is, I mean, as I said, I'm not a whiskey drinker. I'm not much of a spirit drinker. As I said, I'm going to take this out tomorrow night and share it with some friends. It's not for me. Anyway, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. That is a bottle of Watt Dickie, produced by Brewdog. No Brewdog branding, as I said. 35% ABV, freeze distilled, IPA. Weird. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Cheers. Oh, no more thanks.